What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Asia.
And it's your boy, BJ. And we back like we never left. Yes, we are. We are back like we never left. Back on our favorite couch. Ready to do what we love to do. Y'all, today we're going to be checking out Arrival. This movie came out in 2016. It's a sci-fi thriller. Now, I've been wanting to get into some more sci-fi thrillers since we watched that movie with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
With the aliens and everything. Mm-hmm. So I hope this is a really, really good one.
Yeah, me too. I think I'm starting to say that one of my favorite genres of movies, I would say, is sci-fi thrillers. They're always
I always enjoy them too.
Keep you on the edge of your seat type movies, and they're fun to watch. You know.
And then you remember when we watched The Mist, that sci-fi thriller?
Yep.
That was a really good one too.
That was really good too. That one, and I had never even heard of The Mist. I've not heard of Arrival either, so I don't know what to expect. I didn't want to cheat because when you said sci-fi thriller,
I know.
I kind of got excited.
Even just listening, even just watching and looking at the actual title when we pulled it up, Arrival, it just already kind of gives that vibe of something that's extraterrestrial. Oh, and we watched The Fourth Kind. That was a good.
That was the last
thriller.
one that we watched.
That was kind of bone chilling, watching everything that was transpiring.
That movie creeped me out.
When they were under the psychosis and everything.
Yes. And the crazy part about that was I told you I said I had seen the movie, and it got to the part where I'm like, now I remember why I don't remember any of this.
Why you didn't?
I was scared. I cut it off, so I didn't see any of it. But. Okay, so hopefully this is not the case in this movie.
You could have watched it. You could have just stayed like that the whole time. It's okay.
No, babe. When I was watching it by myself, and for some reason I feel like it was nighttime too. So that just made it even more scary. I can't stand watching scary movies when it's nighttime. I don't know why. I just feel like something's watching me through the window. Don't say anything. Don't judge. We listen and we don't judge.
Yeah, I was about to go. You know what I was.
We listen and we don't judge.
We ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before we get into this video, we have to give a big, huge, major shout out to one of our loyal VIP patrons, Mr. David Crawford. David, thank you so much for being a part of Asia and BJ, being a part of this journey over here on Patreon as long as you have. We certainly appreciate all the love and support as well. So all of that to say, if you are new here, make sure you give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. Tap into the Patreon, check out all of our unedited, uncut videos, behind the scenes footage, Patreon polls, and access to all of our TV series as well, y'all. It is absolutely free to sign up and become an Asia and BJ Patreon member. So make sure you tap in. And we are jumping into the wire. Okay, so y'all don't miss out. Make sure y'all head over there, catch up. Okay, and let's get into it.
I'm ready to get to Monday.
I'm just saying.
For real.
Me too. I could not be even more excited because now I've been getting DMs and text messages y'all gonna love it. Y'all gonna love The Wire. This is the best one. Y'all, every time we watch one, I think it's the best one.
And for some reason, I thought it was longer. I thought it was 7 seasons, but it's 5.
I did too for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Well, we're gonna see.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah, it's all good.
Arrival.
Hopefully y'all got y'all popcorn ready. Hopefully y'all got y'all snacks ready. A nice, quiet, chill spot to just kick back and relax. And I'm ready to get into this one.
Me too. I'm sitting here thinking what Arrival would be. I'm like, what is Arrival? But okay. Let's go. Okay. I'm such a dork. See how geeked up I get on these movies? Sci-fi thriller. All right, y'all, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Three and 2 and 1 and play.
I didn't even look to see who was in this.
Sounds so grand, doesn't it?
Paramount, they've been around for a very long time.
Forever.
I used to think this was the beginning of your story. Memory is a strange thing. It doesn't work like I thought it did. We are so bound by time, by its order.
Oh, look.
Come back to me. Come back to me. Come back to me.
Stick him up.
Put him up. Put him up.
These are my tickle guns, and I'm gonna get you.
I do that.
You better run.
I call it my pinchy fingers.
Just don't do it to me.
I remember moments in the middle.
I love you. I hate you.
Oh no.
And this was the end.
Oh my God.
You come back to me.
Wow. She lost her daughter.
That was hard
There
to
are
watch.
days that define your story beyond your life.
I'm trying to tell you, that'll shake your faith.
Where is everyone? Okay, well, let's
Oh,
get
she's a professor.
about Portuguese and why it sounds so different from the other Romance languages.
Sorry?
In the Middle Ages, where language was seen as an expression of art. Any
See.
news you want to share?
Dr. Banks, can you turn the TV to a news channel?
See, these Gen Zs and these phones, they just can't they just can't put them down.
Well, they all going off though.
Yeah.
She didn't even ask why.
The object apparently touched down 40 minutes ago just north of I-94. Hold on. I'm learning that more objects like this have landed at as many as 8 other locations around the world.
Uh-oh. It sounds like an invasion.
It is happening right now.
Okay. Class is dismissed.
They got the emergency sirens going off. If I was there at the school, I'd be looking around like, what the hell is going on?
You got fighter pilots in the sky, like jets. Do you hear them going by?
Mm-hmm.
Look. Oh, man.
And they moving too. Oops. Hopefully, I hope that guy got go. Damn.
We're simply asking for cooperation while authorities assess the object.
I feel like anytime you start seeing those, it's not good.
We're still collecting information. We're coordinating with other countries. We are not the only ones to have one of these in our backyard.
I don't know, Mom. I'm watching the same news coverage you are. Mom, please don't bother with that channel. How many times do I have to tell you those people are idiots?
Look at that view.
No.
Okay, I'll call you later. Bye.
I take it that she lives by herself too.
Now,
When
yeah.
she had the baby, it looked like she was married.
Who entertained the idea that if it is a kind of vessel, it may be unmanned. Regardless, we have a protocol for scenarios like this.
We do? What?
Sounds familiar, huh? With drones everywhere.
I was about to say
recently.
I don't think these are drones. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be the invasion of the drones.
I don't either.
It seemed like something touched down in each part of like a major city on a major continent.
Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like.
Or a major part of each continent.
Look, nobody's there. Did she really show up for work today?
Look.
After Tuesday's extraordinary events, the president this morning has declared a state of emergency. The ATF has put a temporary ban on new gun licenses, forcing many independent suppliers of hunting equipment and firearms to close their doors to the public.
What?
Further developments from the site of the 12 UFO.
I'm Colonel G.T. Weber. We never formally met, but 2 years ago you did some Farsi translations for Army intelligence. I have something I need you to translate for me.
Uh-oh.
Where did you come from?
I don't speak that language. Nope.
Now you heard it. What do you make of it?
Sound like the clicker on Last of Us.
Assume they were not speaking at the same time. You hear any words? Phrases?
I don't know.
So what can you tell me?
I can tell you that it's impossible to translate from an audio file. I would need to be there to interact with them.
You didn't need that with the Farsi translations.
I didn't need it because I already knew the language, but this is...
Outerworldly.
I know what you're doing.
Tell me what I'm doing.
I'm not taking you to Montana.
I'm just telling you what it would take to do this job.
This is not a negotiation. If I leave here, your chance is gone.
You think she's telling the truth? I feel like she... What, I mean, wouldn't you hear it the same over recording?
Not necessarily.
You mentioned Berkeley. Are you going to ask Danvers next?
Maybe.
Before you commit to him, ask him the Sanskrit word for war and its translation.
I don't understand how she couldn't translate over a recording and why she would have to be there in person. Because wouldn't you hear it the same way? That's what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, babe.
That thing came fast, didn't it?
Morning. Galveston. He says it means an argument. What do you say it means?
A desire for more cows.
Pack your bags.
A desire for more cows.
They done came and scooped her up at the house.
Yeah, this definitely got to be like a government agency can't come in to pick her up. The FBI, the CIA.
Okay. MS-13. This top secret. They in the front yard of her house. With a helicopter to pick her up.
You said MS-13.
Yeah. How y'all gonna show up unexpectedly and then give me 10 minutes to leave?
That's how much of an emergency it is. So they already getting some type of confirmation or some type of conversation back and forth.
Ian is a theoretical physicist from Los Alamos. You'll be reporting to me, but you'll be working with him. Priority one. What do they want? Where are they from?
Look at that. Look at all those cars. They're all blocked off.
Yeah, they can't go past here. Let's see what's beyond the horizon. Look. Her face completely changed. What the hell is that?
Oh no, drop me back off where they had the line cut off. I'll communicate from there.
Oh Lord. Look like a big huge egg.
Look at the fighter jets flying around it like they look like jelly beans.
Whatever that is, you do not want it to hatch. Damn. The whole vibe of the movie done changed.
Alright. I want you to take these two to Dr. Ketler.
Yes, sir. When's the last time either of you have eaten?
Last night?
Same.
When's the last time you did something stressful?
Does now count?
Okay.
You see what's happening to him?
So I take it that she's a professor at a college, and she obviously teaches like language and stuff like that. So they probably want her to be like a translator to.
Nominal. These are just for safety.
So is there any physical contact with the, am I the only one having trouble saying, aliens?
So what do they look like? You'll see soon enough. Hurry up.
That's not the answer I would be looking for. Please answer the question.
Like? I need more descriptions, please. Somebody needs to say something. Like nobody's telling anybody anything.
And she just walks in and she completely gets the entire team. She's like the head of the team, so she got to be some type of like expert translator.
Be there in a few minutes. Make sure you hold on to something.
I feel like my mind would be racing. I got to put on all of that. Take all these shots. Little to no explanation on anything.
And look where they taking her.
Uh-oh. Oh, she might be panicking.
It's not even touching the ground.
That's why I'm like... I think they should send a robot first.
A probe.
Something.
There's no way they can send me to do this right now.
Don't send a person.
Man, they bold.
No way.
Yeah, it's like they go straight all the way through, all the way up to the top.
Look her feet.
No gravity.
Oh.
It's like the gravitational pull is completely different on the inside.
Yeah.
You can proceed. Stand by. Okay, bring it up.
Say.
That is crazy.
And I would be terrified.
Are you alright?
I would be too.
I would be terrified.
What's wrong with?
I'd be scared as hell.
Holy fuck.
That is insane. I know.
We're on the move.
Right now is their time to look for any type of clues, whatever they can find.
Oh, that's them. It's just like, what is that?
You know what I'm saying? And they upside down. It's just.
That's wild.
It is.
Is that like a gift of peace or something?
What happens now?
They arrive.
They arrive.
Here they come.
I gotta sit up for this.
Uh-oh, the mist.
Look, what was that?
I don't know. I keep thinking I'm seeing something, but I didn't see anything but mist.
It's coming this way.
Look how big.
Feel like a huge squid.
It literally looks like the thing from the mist too, doesn't it? Remember they had the long arms?
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Banks?
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You can start.
Oh,
I know.
Man.
Uh-oh.
Am I fired?
You're better than the last guy.
That doesn't make me feel any better. happens then?
You go back in.
Go back. What did she say? What did they say?
What did they get from this first time?
What? Yeah. Right when they got ready to speak, they cut it off. It does sound real muffled.
In North Dakota, 144 members of the St. Lawrence Pentecostal cult are feared dead after they set their compound ablaze.
Oh my God.
Set in motion a prophecy that 12 sets of 12 should...
Wow.
You got these religious fanatics going overboard. Some people probably think it's the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
We're up in 15. You got any new intel?
We have nothing.
So still nothing. It seems like this is going to take a
this
long
point.
time. Like this is a long, drawn-out process. And maybe they're choosing not to communicate. You know? They want to know about them just as much as they do about them.
Trust me, as much as we watching them, they watching us.
Right. And they probably know a whole lot more, would be my guess.
As much as we observing them, they doing the exact same thing.
Look, this time they standing there waiting on them. Or had they been standing there the whole time that they come?
Somebody gotta get closer.
I'm human. What are you?
Come back.
The bird is going crazy.
Uh-oh. Put the bird up there. Put the bird up there. Uh-oh.
What?
Are you getting this? Yes, sir. It's uploading back to base camp.
That looked like some type of virus.
I wouldn't want it to touch me. What is that? Is that like a form of sign language? Human. Oh, they're communicating now. They got.
Okay, slow down, fellas.
Okay.
What does it mean?
I'd have been like, I'm BJ. It's Asia.
Is this really the right approach? Trying to teach him how to speak and read? That's got to take longer.
You're wrong. It's faster.
That's the most they've gotten back. It's a start. Maybe it's like a form of like a fingerprint or some type of, like it means something.
Like sign language or something.
Yeah.
You're gonna teach them your name and Ian's.
Yeah, so that we can learn their names if they have names and then introduce pronouns later.
These are all grade school words.
Okay. So, first we need to make sure that they understand what a question is. Then we need to clarify the difference between a specific you and a collective you. We don't want to know why Joe Alien is here. We want to know why they all landed.
Forget it. Stick to your list.
Louise.
It's like the same thing.
Is that a new symbol? I can't tell.
I don't know. I think it's a symbol for human again.
think they're getting confused.
Dr. Banks, perhaps we should move on to the next word.
What's the purpose of the bird?
I think to maybe the behavior. Just a guess.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out.
Dr. Banks?
She said the hell.
It's okay, baby.
Screw it.
They need to see me.
She's taking off her headband. Dr. Banks.
Uh-oh.
They need to see me.
Dr. Banks. Dr. Banks.
She's walking towards the screen.
Uh-oh. Oh, babe. Uh-oh. 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 How thick is that glass? Is it even thick at all?
She's about to touch it. Ooh.
Hello from the other side. Okay.
It understands.
Now that's a proper introduction.
Can you say we come in peace? I mean, no harm.
I am Louise. Ian, you want to introduce yourself?
It's the same. It's like it's the same symbol.
Maybe it's saying hi. Hello.
Screw it.
Yeah, take it off.
Sir, Donnelly is taking off his hazmat suit. Permission to abort?
Ian.
Louise. Who are you?
Okay. Oh, they're different.
Yeah, they're completely different.
So what are we gonna call them?
I don't know.
I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
Abbott and Costello. Okay.
Okay, we're making some leeway now.
Yeah.
We're making a little leeway.
I like it.
At least they're getting like some type of like understanding a little bit.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Team 2, exit your vehicles and continue to the decontamination tent.
You think it might be something with her going inside?
Inside
of the alien spacecraft that's having like an effect on her?
It's hard to tell.
Well, there's no signs of radiation poisoning yet. We'll see how your blood tests look. For now, I'm gonna give you another boost.
It's the first time we've made significant progress.
We'll take the risk.
Maybe they're reading her mind. Like she says she feels tired and drained.
I didn't think of that.
Almost like her energy would be drained because they're taking it from her to
pull it from her.
Yeah. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. I really like the mystery in it though. Not knowing.
Because right now I'm still at a loss for words.
I am too, but I want to see how it's all gonna come together. Especially with them being able to actually communicate with each other. Because right now, they don't have a clue.
Wait, that's a...
What?
You might be right.
What? What?
Whatever that was looked very, very similar to something that she had in her mind. Or to a memory. Is it just me, or am I looking too far into it?
I didn't. What did you see?
When her daughter was looking at the caterpillar on the flower, it looked...
Hepta 7. Pod, foot, 7 feet. Heptapod.
Looks like...
The heptapods leave absolutely no footprint.
Heptapods.
The next most plausible theory is that Sheena Easton had a hit song at each of these sites in 1980.
Basically.
The first breakthrough was to discover that there's no correlation between what a heptapod says and what a heptapod writes. Unlike all written human languages, their writing is semisiographic. It conveys meaning. It doesn't represent sound.
That's the big...
That's interesting.
Yeah.
A heptapod can write a complex sentence in 2 seconds. It's taken us a month to make the simplest reply. Expanding vocabulary. Louise thinks it could easily take another month to be ready for that.
Wow, but everything that they figured out, though, so far...
So how long has it been since they've been here?
I don't know, but they've learned a lot to get all of that. Save for species.
Biological contamination is a major risk factor at the Montana site.
Oh, day 25.
800,000 march on Washington to protest the government's handling of the crisis. All this and more special coverage.
Oh, so now a picture of the alien just hit the public.
What if the smartest thing we could do right now would be to give them a show of force? I'm talking about a shot across the back.
That's not the smartest thing to do.
I say if they ain't showing no aggression towards us, we don't need to show any aggression towards them.
Not only that, you see how big them things are? What aggression? What we gonna do? Throw a rock?
We don't want to go there with them.
Right.
So you got these idiots that's ready to jump out the window. Main thing is trying to figure out why they're here.
Right. That's the question that we really need.
Why they here and when they gonna leave?
And what do they want?
The show is called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
So we both love you very much.
I know. It's just a cartoon. Not real.
Louise?
Wow.
All right?
I'm not sure it's something I can explain.
When was your last checkup with Dr. Keller?
Yeah, something's going on.
Yeah, and it seems odd that she keeps getting these memories of her daughter.
Yeah, or she just keep like recanting back to certain memories.
Mm-hmm.
I think the question is why?
I wonder if they're giving her those memories, like if they're showing her those things, like I said, like in her mind, basically. Because why do they keep popping up?
That's the why.
Unless she's thinking about that.
I need some sleep, but I'm fine.
Uh-oh. She can't sleep.
It's the theory that the language you speak determines how you think, and...
I'm curious. Are you dreaming in their language?
See? You see?
I mean, I've had a few dreams, but I don't think that makes me unfit to do this job.
What the hell?
Oh. What was that?
She looks more stressed out. Like you could tell that she hadn't had sleep. Either she's been like sleep deprived.
Did you sleep?
A little.
Do you know Mandarin?
Why? The only Mandarin word I know is origato.
You know more than me.
An hour ago, China mobilized forces, and now Russia's following suit. Shang's about to start something.
Mm-mm.
Every conversation would be a game, every idea expressed through opposition.
Everything's a nail. We need to ask the big question. Ready or not?
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide.
Uh-oh. I'm getting nervous. I feel like they're going to do something that they shouldn't do.
Yeah, because Russia and China, they already trying to get aggressive. They're here.
And every time she shows up, they show up. Like they there to talk.
I guess you can say they're comfortable with her.
Yeah.
Do we only have Costello?
He really is calling him Abbott and Costello. What? Why is that? Yeah.
Off her weapon.
Offer weapon?
So how do we clarify their intentions?
Right away, we go back in and we clear this up.
It's more complicated than that.
How is it more complicated than that?
The Secretary of Defense is on the line for you.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
The Secretary of Defense.
I think they're trying to go too fast.
Consider the idea that our visitors are prodding us to fight among ourselves until only one faction prevails.
There's no evidence of that.
Sure there is. They even got a name for it in Hungary.
I mean, how do you jump to a conclusion with just those words, though? I mean...
A single leader. It's impossible to deal with just one of us. And with the word weapon now...
The key thing is not to overreact.
She can just go and ask more questions, can't she? Or is it just not that simple?
Not necessarily. Not when you have man.
No confirmation yet.
Uh-oh.
You know the saying, men fear what they don't understand.
Right. Yeah.
China and Russia are off the grid. They aren't speaking to anyone. Whatever they learned in their last session has them spooked.
The Black Sea, China.
Why am I not surprised?
We have orders to do the same.
Wait, these are our allies.
Colonel, you can't shut us down. Put us on radio silence.
Hell.
Do it.
We received a message from the
Hell no.
We need to be talking to each other.
You want to talk to them? Find out what this means.
They really need to be talking to each other. We need to be communicating.
We need to be...
Look, oh no, so everybody going offline. That can't be good.
Humanity must be protected. China has asked for immediate talks at the UN.
Please don't do nothing stupid.
Alpha 19er, this is Condor. Come in, over.
At this point, we don't need anybody having a knee-jerk reaction.
No.
All escort groups are ordered to cease all activity.
And I bet you that they're all communicating with each other, all the alien...
Oh, they all on the same page.
Yeah. They know what's going on.
It's always us as Earthlings. We don't have it together. We can't communicate.
Far behind.
We can't never keep peace. We can't never be unified.
The session is finished. You can't go back in. It's dangerous.
Look, we just
Be
need
quiet.
5 minutes. Don't sweat it.
Move.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Okay, because we need to clarify this used weapon thing. Look, they bold now. They just go right in without any gear on.
Offer a weapon. Question mark. Are you offering us something?
Maybe, right. I was thinking that. Maybe they're offering them, the people, something.
Yeah, see, this is a different word. This segment, it's a lot busier.
Technology.
Wow. She's literally like creating sentences.
Oh, I see now.
Wait.
What's he doing?
Trying to get somebody's attention.
Captain, on your 10.
Probably telling them to call the doctor.
He probably say stand down.
Right. You better make them stop. I will come through this glass and get you.
Maybe he's saying...
We just need to hold off until it's done. Copy that.
Oh, no, look. Oh, they know it. They know they're coming. Oh, no, babe.
Uh-oh. I think our security gonna need security after this.
Heaven wants me to ride on the barrier.
Like, put your hand up to the glass. Ooh. She's brave.
Uh-oh. What is all of that? That's like a whole lot of something. Uh-oh.
It feels a little aggressive.
What is the timer? What? Oh.
What is that?
What are they doing? Oh my God.
What happened? What happened? Is she asleep? Was she dreaming?
This is all of it. The feed wasn't interrupted by the explosion.
Not as far as we can see.
I just want to know what it says.
What happened in there was an attack. We can hope for the best, but I have orders to prepare for retaliation. We may have to evacuate.
No, that's the wrong move. As long as they stay, We have to stay.
So they didn't know that was there?
That what was there?
That bomb was in there.
I think that they probably knew. They probably could tell and detect that it was in there.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, when they was counting it down.
Yeah, they couldn't have known that.
Not while they were in there. No, I don't think that they did.
Oh, they're leaving. Oh, they just moved.
Well, they're not leaving.
Why does this feel worse?
We were too accessible.
Why did it position itself like that?
And if this happens, we can't sit around waiting for retaliation, so get prepared. The Air Force and infantry are standing by.
I think those soldiers that were coming out when they went in there, when they were like, we're going to go ask a question. We got to ask a question. They probably put that in there. Because remember the guy was on the phone with his wife?
Efforts at the United Nations,
and she was saying how scared
China
she was. And the way he was looking was like...
have tonight.
Maybe he
Because he knew that they were going in.
In a televised statement, General Shang, chairman of the People's Liberation Army, said the aliens have 24 hours to leave Chinese territory or face destruction.
How you gonna get the aliens an ultimatum?
Pakistan, Russia, and Sudan are thought to be following China's lead.
They follow when they leave and they don't even know why. That's not smart at all.
They look like a bunch of like bullets.
Wow.
Like guns, holes, shots fired. You know? I don't know. I mean...
See, look at that. That's a lot.
What's this term for that thing? Like a technical term? Where we make a deal and we both get something out of it. More science-y than that.
If you want science, call your father.
Or like a negotiation.
Oh, maybe she need to call him. Maybe she need to call him.
Thank you.
I don't think so. He don't have the answers.
She said science.
Time is it?
It's time to open that bottle you've been hiding.
Sound like she losing track of time.
Look at the zeros. How much of this is data? How much of it is negative space? 0.0833 recurring.
What?
What that mean, babe?
1 of 12.
1 of 12?
What they're saying right here is that this is 1 of 12. We are part of a larger whole.
Or we're 1 of 12 contestants for the prize.
Why do I have to talk to him?
What?
We offer ours in return.
What, trade?
It's a non-zero sum game.
Non-zero sum game.
That's it. Yeah. Thanks.
So maybe that's what's going on.
The only way to reach them is to physically drive there and yell at the border guards, which we're doing, but it won't be fast enough.
There's got to be a way.
To our allies, maybe, but at this stage, it's too little, too late.
She need to just say it.
That's problematic for us right now. The Pentagon's convinced our shell will retaliate.
What is she saying?
How do we get you back in that room when it's half a mile straight up?
I think our work here is done. It's in the hands of our superiors now.
I think she knows something, but it's not even worth saying it.
Uh-huh. Look, now she was going out there. She was just...
Wait a minute.
Not them sending like a baby little little situation.
Yeah, like a probe.
I know they're not about to pick her up and take her back up there. They picking her up and they're taking her back up there. Okay, so I think that's what happened. Those soldiers that went in there before them put that bomb in there, but they didn't know that it was in there.
Don't breathe it. Uh-oh. Ain't no turning back now.
Uh-oh, they done put her in there with the... Not the bright white light. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
That's insane. Oh, she on their side of the grid.
Yeah. feel like she'd been brought to the mama mist. She got summoned to come to the other side.
Oh, here it comes. It's coming. It's coming out of the mist.
Oh.
She's on the other side of the glass.
Yeah. Oh, they way bigger than they look in the glass.
Where's Abbott?
Abbott is death process.
We're sorry.
Oh no. So they killed him.
I need you to send a message to the other sites.
Uh-oh, I was about to say, oh no, I'm not about to play with y'all. Luis has weapon.
How would Luis have a...
It killed Abbott. Use weapon.
I don't understand. What is your purpose here?
Luis has a weapon?
We help humanity. 3,000 years. We need humanity help.
How can you know the future?
Look at that. Look. It's talking for real now.
But she understands.
Who is this child?
The show is called Mommy and Daddy Talk to Animals.
Wait, look.
Is it her daughter?
That is her. Look, that's the bird. That's from the past.
Luis sees feature. Weapon opens time. Wait a minute.
No, wait!
She said, Mommy and Daddy talk to animals.
Maybe that little girl is some. I'm gonna wait because I'm probably way wrong. He said Luis sees the future.
Mm-hmm.
So what she's saying, I don't know, has happened yet, even with this little girl.
Because she said in 3,000 years.
Dr. Banks, Louise, are you all right?
Look, they're ready to attack.
Russia and Sudan have followed China.
She needs to start talking real fast.
Your swimming and your poetry and all the other amazing things that you share with the world.
I think she's referring to her.
You think she's talking about her daughter? Maybe he told her. Oh, maybe she told him about her
having that rare disease.
Yeah, knowing what she knew.
Uh-oh. The spaceship they're getting into position.
I don't know how they don't know that they there to help the humanity, because she said that thing said that we're here to help you.
We don't know that.
We need humans to work with us.
We don't. Hey.
What's my name, Hannah?
Hannah Montana.
Well, your name is very special because it is a palindrome. It reads the same forward and backward.
See? Look at this.
Wow.
That goes in the back.
Even her name.
Hannah.
Forward and backwards.
She knows way more than she thinks she
So no matter how you read it,
knows that she knows.
Yeah, no matter how you read it,
It's
whether forward or
Hannah.
backwards. Maybe that got something to do with the language.
The universal
Look.
language.
She already wrote it. She already wrote the language. I think.
I know what it is.
What?
It's not a weapon. It's a gift.
The weapon is their language. They gave it all to us.
Ian, Luis, it was an honor to work with.
So nobody's listening. Now
You know
she done figured it out and nobody's listening.
They don't even give a damn.
I'm gonna find out where we're going.
So it wasn't a weapon, it was a gift, which is the language.
Oh, because remember she did say that everything would work out, like bring people together, how they would communicate and how they would act if they could understand each other in terms of their language. Like that's how the behavior, whatever it was that she made in reference to like the communication part of it.
Even we talk about like the beginning civilizations.
Right.
Dr. Banks.
General Shang, the pleasure is mine, really.
Wow.
18 months ago, you did something remarkable.
What's that?
You changed my mind. You're the reason for this unification.
Oh.
I do not claim to know how your mind works, but I believe it was important for you to see that.
I called you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Now she's seeing into the future.
He said that the thing said that she could see into the future.
So whatever she did, she brought everybody together.
It was because...
There's a sat line here dialing China. Here? What do you mean, here?
She calling this man up.
Another thing is, how does she know the number?
It's your phone, sir.
Ain't this about a bit? What?
What did I say? What did I say?
No, what? Say something. Hurry, she has to say something.
What? You say?
She knows what he's saying too.
You told me my wife's dying words.
将军，
孕婦人嘅話錯乜㗎？
Cheats the union.
Oh, she's speaking Mandarin.
Dr. Banks, drop the phone now or we shoot.
Please don't.
You are committing an act of treason.
He about to piss me off.
That China is standing down.
China is stating that all intelligence they have received will be shared immediately.
What?
Is my mom playing tricks on me or did it just vanish?
It just vanished. It looks like one of them things you drop in the cup and it... Like that's what it looks like it's turning into. You put it in the water and drink it. Doesn't it?
And it just dissolved. Look.
Wow, I thought this was going to end so much worse than what...
You thought it was going to be...
yeah.
You thought it was going to be something cataclysmic?
I did.
Despite knowing the journey and where it leads, I embrace it and I welcome every moment of it.
Wait a minute. If this is who... Wait, no.
You think it's him?
I think it's him because I was going to say... That's what I was like...
You ready, babe?
I should have said it.
You know, I've had my head tilted up to the stars for as long as I can remember. You know what surprised me the most? It wasn't meeting them. It was meeting you.
Wow.
I forgot how good it felt to be held by you.
Mommy and Daddy talked to animals. She said it was a cartoon.
Yo, my mind is tripping. They got me tripping.
Oh, this was good.
This was really, really good. Yo.
Based on the story of your life. Wait, what did I say?
Okay, so it was directed by who? Dennis Villanueva? Based on the story of your life. So it's based on a book.
Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner, what must have been the guy that was also with her talking to the aliens. Aaron Ryder.
What a great story. This
is what you call a great sci-fi thriller movie.
Yeah.
Really, really great. And I feel like sometimes we get caught up in movies that have aliens in them, and you always think that it's always going to end in some type of like cataclysmic, some type of like fighting, leads to some type of war or the end of the world. And this was just completely different.
Yeah.
It was not that at all.
No.
And I feel like more than anything, when they were saying like about use the weapon or something about use weapon, that it was really like the opposite of that, because she was saying it was more of a gift.
Yeah.
Which I guess, I don't know, what was the gift? The foresight or the universal language that they were trying to give them?
I think it was the universal language, because remember she said no matter how you read it, you can read it backwards or forwards, whichever way you look at it.
Has the same meaning.
It would say the same thing. Like it would be that. So I think the gift was the communication. I think that's what this was about, was because one is they all stopped communicating with each other,
right,
because they were all trying to hold the information against each, like, you know, with China and Russia, when they went offline, then the U.S. was like, okay, well, we going offline too. Like, forget it. We're not talking about anything. Mm-hmm. But at the very beginning, when she ended up like kind of coming in, I don't know what part it was, where she gave the whole thing about what communication has done for her, like how it ended for her in terms of what communication is. She's like, if people were on the same page, whatever their breakdown was, like I was saying, with the communication, then the behavior could change. The way that people act, the way that people do things would completely change, because we would all understand the language the same, mm-hmm, regardless of how you see it, frontwards and backwards. And the reason why I guess maybe everybody is so different is because they understand the language to be different, which was a perfect example of that when the alien said, this is a weapon, we're giving you a weapon. It was the communication, because even still, she was trying to understand it the way that it was written, but it was understood differently. I guess that was kind of the silver lining in all of this, was that if we understand it the same way, then we can understand it. But it was the way that they were communicating it.
Yeah.
Like,
and they did give us like some little symbols of that communication, or the breakdown of it was when all the nations pretty much just went offline and completely disconnected from each other. And it just seems like that always happens whenever there's some type of conflict, when there's some type of upheaval, whenever there's people bump heads, it seems like the communication breaks down, and it kind of showed like the communication breaking down.
Yeah.
And then once the communication breaks down, there's no understanding, and then that's when everybody start going their own way, and then next thing you know, it's chaos.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then it all came back together because they all started communicating. Like, I guess
by that one communication.
Yeah, the one thing that
to
she
China
did. And I almost feel like she was seeing, like, because they said you could see in the future. You could see to the future.
And he said the time was different.
Yeah.
So all those things that she was seeing were like a foresight.
So do you think that but the little girl actually existed. They were married at one point. Well, I think this is where I got confused, because the guy that was at the end was the guy that she had been communicating with in this whole movie, right?
So what now?
The guy that she was married to, that at the end,
mm-hmm,
that she had the baby with,
mm-hmm,
and when they started seeing each other and they were hugging and stuff, that's the same guy that was helping her communicate with them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which would have been her husband then.
No. I don't think so.
Because when she said, my husband left me, and he said, you were married? But that guy is the guy at the end, wasn't it?
Right. I feel like more than any... Go ahead.
So, okay. Right. So that's why I'm like, he didn't know that they were married, but she could see that they were married, and I guess they had a baby together. Yeah, because I almost felt like she had already seen all of this happen.
Yeah, she had like a foresight, like she could see into the future. So with them meeting for the first time, they eventually, from us watching this from the first time, it just seems like they ended up getting married, and then they ended up having a child. And then when the child was playing with the Play-Doh, and she's talking about mommy and daddy talk to animals, is because they've told her about this experience that they had and how they came together about them communicating with the aliens and things like that.
So, okay. So basically then, when Hannah dies at the very beginning of the movie, that actually hadn't happened yet.
It already happened.
It already happened?
Mm-hmm. Then everything that she's seeing after that is showing her future. So a lot of the stuff that she was seeing early on was her seeing her past, about dealing with a child, no longer being married.
Yeah,
that child dying of a sickness, and then the other visions were like what her future looked like.
But Hannah said, she said, Daddy doesn't look at me the same. He doesn't look at me the same since.
And that was Hannah.
Why am I confused now? Because
that was Hannah. Those are two different children. So when you talk about Daddy doesn't look at me the same, maybe they have to do something with her before she was diagnosed being sick. I would think, right? And then and it seemed like when
I thought that was the same girl in the whole movie. Like that was the same little girl. Because when they were standing there, I'm like, when I was about to say what I was going to say, I was like, oh, now, damn it. Now I got to go back and watch. Because when I was going to say, I was like, no, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to say it. I had a feeling that they were going to end up being married and they were going to have a baby together. And I was like, if she's seeing the future, then that girl hasn't gotten here yet.
Right.
That girl hasn't came.
Mm-hmm.
She's just seeing all of this. So when we figured out that she was seeing into the future, that's why I was like, I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to be wrong, but I was like, wait a minute, are they going to have a baby together? Is this the husband?
Mm-hmm.
But where I got confused and why I didn't say it was because when he saw and she came back down from the spaceship after she was over there talking to the aliens on the same side of the glass, and she came back, she said to him when she was getting in the car, she said, I know why my husband left me. I know. And he was like, you were married? As if he didn't know it. So they hadn't even gotten married yet either, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Because he didn't know that they were married.
Right. Yeah, right. And the reason, I feel like the reason why she said...
So that's all,
husband,
okay, now I got it now. I got it.
The reason why I feel like she said my husband left me, like she found out the reason... Like, she knows the reason why is because after she heard what Hannah had said to her in that vision.
Yeah.
That's when she kind of she figured out why her husband left her. Because you saw when Hannah was sick, she was there by herself with her. Mm-hmm. The father wasn't anywhere around.
Right. But then she said, are you going to leave me like Daddy left me? So at what point would he have left?
I don't know, babe.
Okay, see, that's okay. I gotta watch this again. I have to watch this. This was really good, actually.
I feel like, again, that's the art of watching something the first time, is because, like, you know,
I think we were seeing
you
like the past
so
and the future at the same time, and I couldn't decipher between the two because
you got to figure out exactly which vision is from the past, which one is from the
future,
which one is from the future.
So when they told her she was seeing in the future, that's why I was just like, wait a minute. So all this stuff hadn't like.
Yeah, and again, I feel like
that's why she was at the house by herself too, because she wasn't married.
Right. Yeah, and I feel like that was part of the gift that they gave her, was obviously that foresight, but then also the ability to create that language or to decipher the language too as well. And I remember a long time ago, not a long time ago, but maybe 7-8 years ago, during my lunch break, I don't know how I stumbled upon this book, but it was a book about language and how language has developed since the beginning of time with like the first civilizations. And it talked about how, like, during mankind, how so many different civilizations from different parts of the world had different ways of communicating in different languages, and that was the reason for so many different types of conflict and headbutting, because everybody had their own way
of interpretation, like what that communication meant for them.
Everybody had a different way of sometimes saying the exact same thing
in a different way,
and we just didn't understand language back then, because, you know, language started from sound. Yeah. Or and some of it
hand motion.
Some of it started from hand motion or mannerisms and stuff like that, and then it just evolved over time. And it just talks about how civilizations head-butted and how people got into conflicts because of the lack of communication and the lack of understanding of language.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's perfectly said. So then this would be what the gift is that we're giving you the gift of communication so that we can understand each other. Yeah.
So you can completely stop like a world war against the aliens.
Miscommunication in general. Yeah. Wow. Okay. This movie was good, man. Yeah.
We need to see part 2. I think part 2 is titled Departure. This was Arrival, and the part 2 is Departure.
There's not a part 2.
Babe, I'm just playing.
Okay. Because I'm like, I want to watch part 2.
I want to watch this again, though. I want to watch this again because there's so many innocuous moments that you got to like kind of pay attention to that I feel like watching it for the first time, you're just not going to completely just pick up on everything. But I feel like we got a good grasp of everything. But I would love to watch it again because, like you said, a lot of the foreshadowing and the things that happen in the past and the present, that's the part that kind of like gives you like that confusion a little bit because you don't know which one is which because it's not in any type of chronological order.
Okay. This was a cool movie.
It was.
This is a cool movie.
And it's a movie that you don't
really liked it.
And it's like you had a feeling of what you thought that was going to come, but it didn't happen the way that you thought that it was going to pan out.
Yeah.
Or pan out.
Yeah. It didn't, but
like at all.
Wow,
man. Okay. Hey, communication rules the nation.
This made my day, actually. Yeah, great movie choice. Okay,
and last but not least, but the world would be a better place if we had better communication.
Absolutely,
point blank. Period.
I think that goes to say for everybody.
That's about the most simplest way you can put it.
The whole situation, even in a marriage, like the basis of a breakdown starts with the lack of communication. So it's just like if you can figure that out, like I can only imagine what it would be if
you can master communicating
with everybody across the whole world, like what that would be like, Yeah.
And not just that, but this movie shows us that in some way, somehow we got to create a universal language that everybody can understand.
Right.
So that we can all...
And it's interpreted the same way no matter what.
So that we can all live in peace and harmony and be unified at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. Great movie, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to read
This was a good one.
Hopefully y'all watch it all the way through and give it a chance to see all of this at the end. But I like when we can sit here and talk through it and actually talk ourselves through what we just finished watching so that we come to our own conclusion. But I'd be curious to see what other people have to say about it that have seen it too. So
right. This movie gives me faith in humanity again.
Yeah. Great movie. So if y'all enjoyed this, give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from Asia and BJ. And if ain't nobody else told you, I love you. And we're going to see y'all in the next video.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you guys.
Bye.